it's Deanne Love here, and in this series I am teaching you 360 activation tricks from my 360 activation workshop that I just taught at the Australian Hoop Convention, and maybe someday at a retreat convention or a computer near you, like right here and now. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel because there are hundreds of tutorials. I know it's not the same as being in person, but I try to make them extra special for you, so I hope that you love them. Okay, this one is a beauty. So we are doing an elbow hook reverse escalator into Vortex off. What a long name. Really, this is two kind of trick concepts put together, plus we 360 turn. So we're bringing in, it's not just like one simple trick anymore, we're starting to kind of mold and cross-pollinate. Now, this elbow reverse escalator I learned from the incredible Ina, who does the German Hoop Convention, and the Vortex idea is old school. You know this guy, the down and up. It's one of the first hoop tricks that I ever learned, but I'm going to show you how to put them together. So first of all, what we're going to do is we take our hoop, I'm going from right to left, but you can go from left to right. We're going to put it onto our elbow, and it comes around the side and over the back of our head, like this. Now, when I say put it onto our elbow, your elbow is going to be kind of sticking out about shoulder height, maybe a little bit higher, and there is a very important contact point on the outside of your, like the wedge between, no, the ridge, the nodule, the bump, the lump, maybe you don't have one, between your hand and your wrist. So it's going to be your little contact point. You can use your pinky as a stopper. You're going to take the hoop down and around to the back. Now, if you did this just without the vortex, it would, let's have a go, it would look like this. From right to left or from left to right, elbow, opposite side hip, and catch with the left hand. So elbow over the head, the hoop comes in front, opposite side hip, and catch. Now what we're going to do, how did that feel? Amazing? See how you go? Elbow, guide the hoop down, opposite side hip, catch with the left hand. Now we're going to bring the second hand around to meet it. So pinkies are usually together. I know some people like to put their hand with their palm facing out. Others you're going to put palm facing in. Give yourself both options because it's going to allow you greater access when you're flowing. Often when you're dancing and moving between tricks, you're not like, ooh, should I put my hand in or should I put my hand out? When you practice both of those, hand re-gripping, then you have access to them in the moment because your body will have that intelligence. So either palm in, palm facing out, palm facing in. And what we're going to do is instantly pass off to this second hand and take the hoop up into the sky. Now, no matter what your hand grip is, I want you to play with both. If you drag your arm out, it makes sense that the hoop is going to drag against you. So you really want to propel your arm straight up in the air. So we're opening up through the front of the shoulder and the chest, and then bringing the arm to the back rather than what will be your natural reaction. So allow yourself time to learn. It's totally fine. Your natural reaction might be to drag it to the front, but we want to try to take it to the sky. And then, just to make it magic, we are going to turn 360 if we can. If you can't turn 360, then turn 180. If you can't do that, just stand still. It's okay. So many different variations. What will happen if you do turn 360 is that you will have that momentum, that lift that is so beautiful with these vortex kind of moves where we take the hoop up and down. Now, of course, you can stand still, but without the turning or the 360 activation of your body, you're using all the momentum from your arms. So, right to left or left to right, down and catch, replace hands, take it up. Down and catch, turn, and take it up. So it just tends to float a little. Now with the turn, naturally what I like to do is I cross my right, if I'm turning to the left, I cross my right foot over my left and then I unlock them. I pivot around, and if I'm turning to the right, my left foot goes over my right and I twist. So you can play around with that. You can step around in a circle if you like. So as the hoop comes down, you can start stepping. I tend to find that if I put one foot over the front, then it allows a little bounce a bend in my knees, which means that when I spring down, I have the energy to spring up and turn quite quickly. So, and also, I feel like I have a little bit more consistency with my pace of my turn. If I'm stepping around, it's a little bit more clunky, but in the heat of the hoop flow moment, it's totally up to you how you do that. So I'm going to show you again. Elbow, recatch, second hand, place the leg over as you bring the hoop up to the sky in one sweeping motion. Elbow, recatch, pass around, legs cross over, arm to the sky. It's going to feel super amazing. Now, one little tip, one variation that you might like to do. If for some reason you cannot, if you're like, okay, I've done that and you're like, where is this hoop? Sometimes you might hook your arm all the way back and under. And so what you can do here is then you can take your hand to the sky, your pinky will be holding the hoop, and you can take it off this way and unravel. So if you're finding it hard to find where that hoop is, in flow, your second arm is going to come outside the hoop, go into the bend of your elbow, hook in, and then bring the back of your hand towards your head or towards your face. You can keep this beautiful frame, but when you feel ready, your pinky is going to be your best friend as the hoop unravels, and extend the arm so the hoop doesn't hit you in the face, and you can unwind it or play with any of the folds that you are familiar with. Okay, that is a beautiful one. I really encourage you to play with pace and posture and maybe repositioning of your hands or hooking in the arm, and have some fun with it. These moves are to activate your 360 turning and flow while you're transitioning from trick to trick. I hope that you loved it. I hope that you subscribed. I hope that you check out all of the other YouTube tutorials. Hundreds. There are hundreds. Sometimes that blows my mind. You're amazing. Thank you so much for all of your support. Head over to learn.hooplovers.tv if you want to go deep with me, or Instagram if you want to have a little bit of fun at Deanne Love XO. Big hoop love from me to you. Mwah.